dear students of Prim 5. How are you today? I missed you so much. Last time we talked about a diagram or a labeled diagram, which was talking about the land under the ocean. And we explained that there's many kinds of land, like beach, like shelf, like slope, plain land, and trench. And we also discussed that scientists explored the ocean floor and what are the creatures live deep under the ocean, especially the worm tube. Today it's our time for a new grammatical structure, and which is the second conditional of F. And do you remember the first conditional F, which consists of F plus the past, the present simple plus future, and we used the first conditional of F to describe the possibility of the action depending on the first action. Now listen carefully. Okay, now open your pupil's book, page 105. Look and read. These plants have light. They are growing. If they didn't have light, they would not grow. In deep oceans, there is no any light. If you dived very deep, you would not find plants. Animals can live without light. If you went down very deep, you would find animals. Okay, that's what we call the second conditional F. The form of this conditional is if plus past simple of the tense plus would plus the infinitive of the verb. For example, if I had a lot of money, I would buy a new car. If I had a lot of money, I would buy a new car. Notice that the short form of would is apostrophe D. Apostrophe D is the short form of the helping verb would. Okay, we use the second conditional F to express the probability and as the speaker thinks what would happen in an imaginary situation. Okay, to express probability. Okay, for example, if the weather was good, she would go to the beach. If the weather was good, that's a past simple of the tense was. Okay, the second sentence will consist of would plus the infinitive of the verb. Okay, if they lived at the beach, lived it is past simple. They would swim every day. Okay, now exercise 1, underline the correct answer. If I space a car, I will drive you to your work. The second sentence consists of future. I'll, it means I will, so the first sentence will. I have or I had, I will have or I had. The right answer is I have. If I have, I will. If I have, I will. Okay, if the sentence I would drive you to your home, to your work, in that situation we will use had. But I have here future and I will use the present of have. It means have. If I have a car, I will drive you to work. That's the first conditional of F. Number 2, it would become daytime, or it becomes daytime, or it become daytime, or it becomes daytime. The second sentence, if the sun rises. I had here the zero conditional. That means that it's a fact or a scientific fact. I will use present, and the second also will be present, and I will use becomes. I will use becomes. Okay? It is a fact, so I will use present and the present simple. It becomes daytime if the sun rises. It's a fact. Okay, number 3. What? What? If you won the first prize. What if you won the first prize? One here is past. I will use excellent, would. What would you do? What would you do if you won the first prize? Because I have here past simple and I have if. The second sentence will consist of would plus the infinitive. Number 4, if Sama, my mobile number, she'd phone me. She'd apostrophe D, it is the short form of would. And I have would plus the infinitive. I will have a past symbol, the past symbol of have. Excellent, it is had. If Sama had my mobile number, she'd phone me. If Sama had my mobile number, she'd phone me. Okay, number 5. You'd get cheaper calls. You'd get cheaper calls if you. I have would plus infinitive. I will need a past symbol. The past symbol of these. Excellent, that it is bought. You would get cheaper calls if you bought this mobile phone. Exercise number 2. Rewrite these sentences using the words between the brackets. Okay, number 1. Save much money, or you want to be able to buy a car. Save much money, or you want. Want, it is future. Be able to buy a car. Think about the answer. The right answer is if. I will use if. If you save much money, it's important to put a comma to separate between the two sentences using a comma, this small comma in this. Okay, you will be able to buy a car. This action to buy a car depends on the first action to save much money. Okay, number 2. It is possible that the cat becomes ill, so don't give it the ice cream. It is possible that the cat becomes ill, so don't give it the ice cream. So I have an action depends on the first action. The right answer is if you give the cat the ice cream, comma, it will become ill. Full stop. Number 3, he doesn't play well, so he can't join the team. He doesn't play well, so he can't join the team. The right answer is if he, I have here a probability of happening action. If he played well, comma, I will separate the two sentences, he would join the team. Okay, he isn't rich, so he can't buy a car. He isn't rich, so he can't buy a car. I will use if. If he was rich, comma, he would buy a car. Okay, number 5, he isn't a singer, that's why he can't take part in the competition. He isn't a singer, that's why he can't take part in the competition. The right answer is if he was a singer, he would take part in the competition. The right answer is if he was a singer, comma, he would take part in the competition. Stop. Number 6, he can treat you because he is a doctor. He can treat you because he is a doctor. Okay, the right answer is if he is a doctor, he can or he will treat you. Okay, now write the verb in the correct form. If they had it is past. About, if they had about, they escape. I have past simple. The second sentence will consist of would plus the infinitive. So if they had a boat, they would escape. If they had a boat, they would escape. Number 2, if they had a mobile phone. If they had a mobile phone. Had, it is also past, so the second sentence will consist of they would call for help. They would call for help. Okay, if there I had not be any sharks, the second sentence they would go swimming. Would go, the first sentence will consist of past. Excellent. So the right answer is if there weren't were in the past and not, if there weren't any sharks, they would go swimming. Okay, number 4, if I had space, some food, they not be hungry. If they had some food, they wouldn't be hungry. Okay, now open your book, page 105. Find the endings. Write the letters. Okay. Number 1. This plant has not got any water. This plant has not got any water. If the plant had water, huh? If the plant had water, what do you think? Which one is the suitable one? Excellent, it would grow. So, if the plant had water, it would grow. Number 2, Ned has not got any money. Ned has not got any money. So, if Ned had some money, which one is the suitable one? If Ned had some money, excellent, he would buy a computer game. If Ned had some money, he would buy a computer game. Number 3, it isn't sunny. It isn't sunny. If it was sunny, if it was sunny, if it was sunny, excellent, you would go to the beach. If it was sunny, you would go to the beach. Letter A. Number 4, he isn't wearing a jacket. He isn't wearing a jacket. If he was wearing a jacket, if he was wearing a jacket, excellent, letter D, he wouldn't be cold. He wouldn't be cold. If he was wearing a jacket, he wouldn't be cold. Number 5, she is not tired. She is not tired. If she was tired, excellent, letter B, she would sleep. If she was tired, she would sleep. Okay, finish these sentences to talk with your friends. It's up to you. If I had a lot of money, I would. What do you think? If I could go on a holiday, I would. If I was 21 years ago, I would. What do you think about these possibilities? Okay, now page 106.
Excuse me, I'm doing a survey. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Not at all.
Okay. My first question is, what do you enjoy doing?
Let me think. I enjoy sleeping.
Thank you. And what do you hate doing?
That's easy. I hate getting up early.
What do you avoid doing?
That's tricky. I avoid running.
What? Well, here's my last question. What are you looking forward to doing?
I'm looking forward to lying on the sofa and watching TV.
Honestly, you're so lazy.
I love teasing you.
Okay, as we heard, Daisy, excuse me, I'm doing a survey. Would you mind answering a few questions? Not at all? Okay, my first question is, what do you enjoy doing? Enjoy doing. Let me think. I enjoy sleeping. Thank you. And what do you hate doing? That's easy. I hate getting up early. What do you avoid doing? That's tricky. I avoid running. What? Well, here is my last question. What are you looking forward to doing? I'm looking forward to lying on the sofa and watching TV. Honestly, you are so lazy. I hate teasing you. As we noticed in the red typing, we had would you mind and the verb plus ing, doing the verb plus ing, sleeping, doing, getting up, doing, running, and lying and teasing. Okay, so we had the gerund. The gerund is the verb plus ing. In what conditions we can use the gerund? The gerund is used following the feeling verbs like hate, enjoy, love, avoid, would you mind, and look forward to. These are the feeling verbs. We use the gerund after these words. For example, I enjoy swimming. Not swim, not swim. I enjoy swimming. I hate playing. Not play, not play it. I hate playing football. Would you mind coming? Would you mind coming? I love listening. I love listening. So these are the feeling verbs that it must be followed by a gerund verb plus ing. Hate, enjoy, love, avoid, would you mind, and look forward to. Now choose the correct answer. I look forward to. I look forward to spend or spending or spend a good time in Italy. I look forward to spending because it is from my list. I hate drive or driving at night. I hate from the feeling verb, so I will use a gerund. Driving, driving. Okay. Rewrite. I want to close the window. I will use do you mind. Do you mind must be followed by a gerund, so I used it. Do you mind closing? Do you mind closing the window? I want to have a hot bath. I feel like. Feel like it is a feeling verb also. I feel like having a hot bath. Number 3, I feel happy when I study English. I feel happy when I study English. I will use enjoy. I enjoy. Enjoy is from the feeling verb, so I will use gerund. I enjoy studying. I enjoy, the main verb is study. I will add ing. I enjoy studying English. Now back into my pupil's book. Think, write and say. Think, write and say. Question number 1. What do you enjoy doing? What do you enjoy doing? For example, I enjoy swimming. What do you hate doing? It also a gerund. I hate playing football. What do you avoid? Avoid following by a gerund doing. I avoid washing the dishes. What are you looking forward to doing? I'm looking forward to going in a holiday. Also, they are followed by a gerund. Okay. Now, I'm doing a survey. Will you answer my questions? Would you mind? Not at all. These are the useful phrases. Let me think. That's easy. That's tricky. Honestly, if you are in the school or on my classroom, we would do this conversation. Now, page 107. Some words ending with or will end with the letter EY, sounding E, like chimney, like chimney. Okay, and this is a deep sea chimney in this picture. Now complete the words with EY. Write the words under the correct picture. Now listen carefully.
Some words end with the letters EY, sounding E. Chimney. This is a deep sea chimney.
Journey. Chimney. Valley. Key. Donkey.
Okay. We will add EY and write the word. We will EY to become journey, chimney, valley, EY, key, EY, donkey. Okay, and we'll match the words. Only a few words end with the letter I or E. Few words like fire. The hot water looks like smoke from a fire. Fire, I have fire, wire, umpire. Okay, and this is a song. Listen carefully to this song. I know you are enjoying the songs. Listen carefully.
to carry that heavy load. No sir, no ma'am, doesn't want to go down to the marketplace. Lazy Daisy, sleeping in the sun, doesn't want to walk, doesn't want to run. No sir, no ma'am, doesn't want to go down to the marketplace.
Your homework is on your workbook, page 94, 95, and 96. But open your workbook. There is an important lesson, page 97. We will talk about that a phrase is a group of words that are part of a sentence. The phrase is a group of words that are part of a sentence. For example, the fish swam through the tube worms. The fish swam through the tube worms. The tube worms or the throw the tube worms, it is the phrase. A phrase doesn't make sense on its own. The phrase doesn't make sense on its own. Through the tube worms, it has no meaning. So, okay, this is a phrase. It's not tell us a complete idea. But the fish swam through the tube worms. This is a sentence. It makes sense. It tells us a complete idea. Okay, complete the sentences with phrases from the box. The top of the tube worm in complete darkness, down to 4,000 meters near the chimney. All these phrases has no complete idea, so we will add them to some words to give us a complete sentence with a complete idea. Number 1, the submersible traveled. The submersible traveled. The right answer is down to 4,000 meters. The submersible traveled down to 4,000 meters. Number 2, the scientists saw the octopus. The scientists saw the octopus. What do you think? Near the chimney. Near the chimney. The scientists saw the octopus near the chimney. Number 3, deep sea creatures live. Deep sea creatures live. Excellent. In complete darkness. Deep sea creatures live in complete darkness. Number 4, the fish ate. The fish ate the top of the tube worms. Exercise number 3, read and write B for a phrase and S for a sentence. There are 3 sentences. Write them with the correct punctuation. Okay, in the morning. It has no meaning. It hasn't complete idea. So it is a phrase. We will write P. The sun was shining. The sun. No, I'm sorry. Walking along the road. This is number 2. Walking along the road. Did you get a meaning? Did you get an idea? No, so it is a phrase. Number 3, the sun was shining. The sun was shining. It gives me a complete idea. So it is a sentence. We will write S. Number 4, we went to school yesterday. We went to school yesterday. Also it gives me a complete idea. So it is a sentence. We will write the letter S. Number 5, after our school lesson. after our school lesson. What happened after your school lesson? So it is a phrase. It doesn't give me a complete meaning. It doesn't give me a complete meaning. But our bus was late. Our bus was late. It's also a phrase. So we will write P, and here also we will write P. Okay. And now the sun was shining. We went to school yesterday. Our bus was late. These are the complete sentence. We will write them on these lines. Okay. Write your homework, page 94, 95, and 96. And see you next time. Be care of yourself and enjoy staying at home. See you soon. Goodbye.